Who do you think you are?
Just want to make sure you are not a ghost.
狗仔嚟嘅，影咩啫 ？How rude!
And you? Stepping on the dead? Have some respect. Sit down like a normal person to write.
Don't tell me what to do. It's my business, not yours. What is it to you?
There's someone in particular I'm looking for.
Do you have to do that?
What?
You are getting in my way.
Take a look around. One by one, the dead lines up, row upon row. Slabs of marble, slabs of concrete. I am the only living soul around, and you accuse me of getting in your way? 靚仔, I'm way ahead of you.
喂，半夜三更你喺度影，你唔覺得自己好無聊嘅咩？蔡美華 1971， 林子仁 1983， Fernando Amaro 1995。
What are you going on and on about? 小朋友，你都鬼食泥咁做咩啫？
阿叔 ，excuse me. I am just trying to get through section B. Third row. Oh, by the banyan tree. And the race course is over there. I could swear.
Third row, banyan tree, race course. 90後, do you know what you are doing? You talk too much.
乜嘢90後啊？你講緊乜嘢啊？ Can't you see I'm busy? Paper and pen.
You are writing in the dark, you know.
Mind your own business, okay? Wow, this is odd. 蔡美華、林子仁、Fernando Amaro、
謝成孝、高志軒、宇海、陳建築。
Would you stop copying me?
Me? Copying you? First of all, you are the one who's mindlessly writing in the dark. Right now, there's something I need to double check. 冇理由搞錯㗎。
Those freaky copycats.
What did you say?
Nothing. That can be. 蔡美華、林子仁、Fernando Amaro、
陳建築。
Where's Zhang San? Who's he to you?
What's he to you?
My grandfather. 安東尼
From Shandong, China.
born 1909.
Died 1980.
First came over to Hong Kong to collect a loan.
Never found a friend and left.
The East Line called him back.
Second time, he came back and brought his family.
Work gets say.
Security guard in Mani Daiha.
Favorite drink.
蒸老啤. Favorite food.
夏天凍林子一年四季 fish dumplings made from scratch.
Nickname for his favorite grandson.
Black pig.
No matter if black pig or white pig, if it oinks, it is a nosy pig.
White pig is cleaner and smarter. That's what I told my grandfather repeatedly. He is the black pig, not me. Stop! You are trespassing.
講嘢細聲啲啊，咁冇家教嘅你。You make enough noise to wake the dead.
Sorry.
If I'm trespassing, so are you. How is this possible? Show me your ID card.
No.
Starts with a K, ends with a 0.
Hands off, I am telling you anything.
Oh, that's not a no then. Oh, you do look very familiar. What are you writing again?
Wait. Here, read it.
Are you sure? A minute ago you said I was getting in your way.
Just read it.
晚上11:07，一名中國籍男子年約50，特徵滿面老人斑，穿着大頭笨拙透氣膠拖一對，疑似盜墓者，嚴重滋擾 a young artist by getting in his way, copying his moves, and now trying to steal his identity. Hey, be kind. 42 is not that old. It is the new 30s. Prime time. It is the age where you know what you want and also what you don't want. Empowering. Total ownership of your life as if you awaken to yourself. Being reborn. Like you've taken a Viagra of consciousness. Empowering. An epiphany.
What are you on, Ophant?
What did you say?
Oh yeah. Just American.
鬼鬼祟祟.
Hey dude, who are you?
Grandfather, is this what I'm waiting for? I am seriously. So are you, but you like to call yourself Cyrus Lee with a silent I, 21 years old. It is 2014 and we are here at the grandfather's tombstone, or where it used to be, in Happy Valley. It is really you.
Hey, come again.
I talk to grandfather quite often. We get on quite well, discussing all sorts of current affairs, mostly economic, social, and spiritual uprisings. You know, when you are 6 feet under, you want to talk about uprisings, not downfalls. Except now, he is nowhere to be found.
Strange. Huh? We do look a lot alike. Except for the spots.
Yes, I am spotty, but I love my spots. 我覺得呢啲唔係人人都有嘅喎。But a word of advice: wear more sunscreen, sunglasses, lip balm. 磨砂，做多啲 facial 啊。
No. This is 1993, and I'm here in this half-broken bowl of a graveyard, an enclave. Where? Earlier, the racetrack, across the way, lights up light stage. The gambler's ball is loud enough to wake the dead, and with all those high-rise buildings protruding like an instant sticks, I am about to sweep grandfather's grave and ask him.
Ask what?
You already know too much. Here, sit down.
Why?
And you know, you run around, taking random pictures, bump into people, bump into me. What do you know? 我哋呢啲天生嘅藝術家，身體每一個細胞都充滿住創造力，冇界限，冇領域，無窮無盡㗎。
Don't flatter yourself. I had been you. God, all the twisted mess you got yourself into.
Could you stop addressing me in the past tense? I am not the past.
Okay, but don't take yourself so seriously. When I was you, I didn't listen to anyone, did I? That's my biggest regret.
Why do older peoples always have regrets? Can't they just forge ahead in their lives instead of dwelling on their disappointments? Did I put an ad out for a personal profit? You know what's the problem? They are always telling others what to do. Words of wisdom sprinkle one for free like a topping. Huh? Don't they get it? We just want to be heard, not told what to do. Why can't they just listen? Really listen. Yes, they have more life experience, but that's not entitlement to tell us what to do. We have our own life experience to live. The world is our oyster. Come on, crack it open. It's fresh. Did you meet your older self when you were 21?
I can't remember.
How is your memory?
We have our moments when we forget who we are. We grab on too tightly, too soon. We treat memories like little packages that we want to wrap and unwrap again and again, like it's Christmas every day, with beautiful gift paper, neatly folded, those straight edges tucked in and taped, or with a shiny ribbon tied into a bow, shelving each one, keeping them precious in the cloakroom of the mind. Remember that first rule of magic. Whatever you focus your attention on becomes the reality. For some, this storage of memories is all they have to live on. Kind of addictive permanence. A drug. A grave?
Am I your grave then? I am holding you back. You are trying to erase me, to get rid of me, aren't you? Like your photographs. But what are you to me? I can't have a memory of my older self. You are a dream.
Oh, hold on, let go. Think again. Maybe we are two different moments in time, but stuck in the same memory, repeating the same scenes and script over and over again in a comic merry-go-round. Until we get it.
Get what?
I'm telling you, we have to let go of everything. Memories, expectations, even the lottery. Don't take yourself so seriously. Be free.
你好煩啊 Then you go again and telling me 你究竟有冇聽我講嘢 Who wants to let go? Not if I can help it. I'm putting my hands on everything and handing on to them. Well, not you. Oh shit. I am writing it down. This conversation, this specific moment, in fact everything, just like what I've been doing all along.
You are definitely more ambitious than I care to remember. Huh? You don't have to please me, you know.
Oh, I'm trying to forget you. You're not ambitious anymore. Hey, come to think of it, you have become a lazy and sentimental hog. 你終日就喺度想當年。All you do now is just click, click, and click.
And you, religiously writing all the time.
So nothing is lost. Goals, dreams, wish lists, resolution, vision quotes are my decoration on paper. You should know this by heart. To be a successful artist by 30, putting my art in the commercial world, owning a Ducati Superbike 899, fly business class, being a Renaissance man by 40.
Recording everything is idle busyness. Adding and filling up leads to nowhere. Who are you trying to chase?
Nobody asked you!
You write what you see, bleeding the pen, as if the words define you. What about all the things that you don't want to see or can't see? So much for conquering time.
Aren't you doing the same thing? Trying to capture a little vignette, freezing bits and pieces, framing moments, times as you can see fit, finding behind of a viewfinder, like a peeping Tom, a voyeur, using the technology so you don't have to use your brain.
You are wrong. I take photos and then I erase them one by one. The screen would ask, delete, yes or no. I choose yes, delete.
Why you take the pictures to begin with? You end up with nothing. 點解你做埋啲嘢咁九唔搭八又老廢嘅？ Oh, nobody in his right mind does that, man.
It is not the same. It is not nothing. The choice of the subtraction is in your hands. No matter how beautiful, how special, how funny, how sentimental, I automatically delete.
2 letters.
What?
M and T. Empty. 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 Empty.
Grandfather. It's this how you answer me with just.
What did you ask grandfather?
You know that weird old feeling when you're 5 years old. The pull of wanting to be a 40-something when you were a boy.
Oh, yes, that kernel of a feeling.
Oh, no. That stillborn of a feeling. That was neither here or there. I was so out of place, both young and old, but not old enough. I was only 5 years old. That's such a long, long wait to be in my 40s.
I know. I had been there, done that. I am telling you now, you don't have to worry about a thing. Everything will unfold. That kernel of a feeling will crack, burst, and popcorn. Nothing lasts forever. We're not meant to stay the way we are. Just like when we buried grandfather in the ground and thought he was supposed to stay there. Obviously, grandfather knew you had to hear it directly from me. So, I said it. Let it go. Move on. Try your hand.
No. Is this what I had to look forward to? You get rid of everything of me as I will be. You can't. Tell me， 我係咪其中100位最有影響力嘅人？我係咪一個好暢銷嘅作家 ？Not internationally known, infamous.
I am a professional cure.
What?
A person who gets paid for queuing. A queuer. I am very high in demand.
So you wait in line for a job. I mean, by waiting in line, you make a living. It's your job to wait in line to make a living out of it.
Yes, yes, and?
Yes, which we do not understand.
In line! You wait in line! Who the hell are these people who paid you? Seriously, you can't be making much.
Good things comes to those who wait.
How much and for what?
Waiting in line for a kindergarten application in Taipo, 10K.
How long did you wait?
5 hours and 23 minutes. 357 people queued up for 60 kindergarten spots.
Oh, 唔係啊嘛，你玩嘢啫係嘛？ This is the future. Isn't there a more efficient way of handling such things?
7 million people, and the population is on the rise as the gates open more and more. Limited land, limited resources, all the wants, the don't haves, and not enoughs, juicing up the fears, propelling everything into a frenzy. Basic supply and demand.
Gazed? What gazed? You sound like you're in what the dope blood-sucking vampire and the fair werewolf movies where the gates of hell are wide open.
Not a bad analogy. I have a wonderful imagination. Harness that. Don't let it go to waste.
Stop! What else?
What else what?
What else do you wait in line for?
Car park spaces, exhibitions, concert tickets, conventions. But the best of all is real estate. Flats for sale. As if the bricks were made of gold. Investors buy. But more importantly, They pay in cash for me to wait in line. I do volunteer for the elderly once a week. In public hospitals, where the average wait is 2 to 4 hours, even with an appointment. I choose one lucky person, usually an old lady. I tell her to go to the canteen to wait for me, to wait for her appointment and medicine. Oh, they love me. Do you know what? The pharmacy does count out those little pills by hands. Oh, the blue ones, the yellow ones, the pink, the whites.
阿婆就好啦。
But that's can't be it. What?
That you, me, in the future, turn out to be a lux battle of consumerism. I'm sorry, but I mean no disrespect, grandfather. No way. I go for what I want. Chase dreams, change the world. 我要感染全宇宙。
That's if you know what you want.
I know what I want.
There's so many things you think you know, but really, you don't have a clue.
I am not your charity case. I'm not your lost hope. I'm not the one who needs redemption.
But you are. Just listen to what I have to tell you.
Don't you dare! But you are. Just listen what I have to tell you. That's if you know what you want. Oh. There's so many things you think you know, but really you have no clue. That's if you know what you want. That's so many things you know, but really you have no clue. Oh, not bad.
Okay, listen. I have a proposition. Let's start a company. A queuing company. We would have the whole market. Like I said, it's all about the supply and demand. Oh, I see the tagline. Seriously, wait in line better than others.
Oh my God, that's so lame. I don't want to wait in line. I am an artist, not a scavenger living on other people's killings.
With you and me, we can double our income. Think about it. With all the time spent waiting in the queues, we can get to know each other for old times and new times' sake. I have so much to tell you. I mean, share with you. That's because only through time we are together, never out of line. Oh, I like that. I really do like it. Don't you?
You and me are waiting in line. You can be serious.
Yes. Hey, I thought thought you were the artist, the one with the creative mind and foresight.
I know the difference between 天才同埋蠢才。抵死！
Then let me ask you, would you wait in line? For what?
For the things I want, like full moon parties. Yeah. The Wang Jiawei film's opening. Neruda's handwritten poem. But other than that, no way, man. I have bad things to do with my time.
Why not?
It is boring. The wait is eternity. A waste of time.
And those that want the new flats for Taoji, or the Banwan Minghao, or the sick that wants a cure from a cancer Sanyi, do they want to wait in line?
No! Time is money. Why they wait in line for just one thing? Especially important things.
Exactly!
Exactly. So, the supply, the demand, the impatient feels the demands for the curious.
Yes! You and me!
Do you know what this means?
That we are the seriously queuing enterprise?
People can buy time!
What?
Time is the most precious commodity. Each person alive, regardless of age, gender, culture, or education, has only 24 hours in a day. No more, no less. Now people can truly buy time with my time. I love it. My time to write, my time to think, to create.
Oh, wait. We sell time. Oh, now you make time sound like a prostitute. Ugh. Time is not for sale.
Who cares? Get with it. Finally, this novelty of buying and selling time, kind of cheating time out of time. You know, it is groundbreaking and outer creative.
We can't do this.
Why not?
It is indecent to pawn time. This trading will degrade us. We will become attached because we think we can possess time. We start to hog time, and time clumsily will get in our way. And we will get in the way of time. Oh, why must we always battle with time? Why fight? Why not just join it? Queue, ride the waves. Oh. See what happens.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. But he doesn't get it, doesn't he? The tick tock runs non-stop.
Wait. Say that again. Slowly.
Okay. There is a space for us. The tick-tock.
The tick and the tock. Oh, the gap between tick-tock. Oh.
Wait.
You are brilliant.
Thank you. But the gap, like the gap between the MTR train and platform where the voice says,
Please mind the gap. 請小心月台空隙。
oh, that gap.
Just like that. No one ever pays attention because when the train arrives at the station, people are eager to get on or off, looking for seats, looking for exits. Who simply minds the gap? The gap is your weight. The gap is my weight. The gap is our weight. The weight is the ant between tick-tock.
So you just want us to be there and mind the gap?
Yes, especially in this age of now. I am hungry. I want food now. Food on wheels in one app. One click away. Want a taxi now? One click away. Want to shop now? One click away. Lonely? Want to hook up or be entertained? One click away.
But what the heck is an app?
An application, software, that's shortened, slanged and chopped up like pieces of candy for easy purchase. Wow.
Application for everything. These clicking gives times in a run for its money. Do more in a click. More clicks in the moment. More time. More clicks. Do what on the click. More time.
Wait,
More clicks.
you're going the wrong way.
Do what on the click.
I'm telling
Going
you,
the wrong way.
More
we have to delay gratification.
Do what in the
Hold on from getting what we want.
Hold
More
on,
time.
It's in the gap.
More clicks.
Pull the things of desires.
More
Find in the gap.
More clicks.
Make the way sacred, beautiful.
More time. More clicks. Do what on the
Empty,
click.
but delayed
More
too.
time. More clicks. Do what on the click.
Not even gratification like a child.
Do what on the click.
Avoid it.
More time.
Wait.
More clicks. Do what on the click.
Wait.
More time.
Give yourself
More
time.
clicks. Do what on the click.
The gap.
More time.
More see what we become.
More time.
No one's in gratification like a
More
child.
click. More time.
Hold on, we'll get what we want.
More on the click.
Money in the
No
gap.
more time. No more clicks. Do what in the
It's
click.
in the gap.
More time. More clicks. Do what in the click. More time.
Gratification like a
More
child.
clicks.
Hold
Do
on,
what in the
what we
click.
want.
Oh, more time. More clicks. Do what in the click. More time.
Food now.
More clicks. Do what in the click.
Recognition now.
No more time. No more clicks.
No.
Do what in the click. More time.
I want.
More clicks.
I want.
Do what in the
I
click.
want.
More time. More clicks. Do what in the click. More time. More clicks.
I
More
want.
in the click.
I want.
No more time. No more clicks. Do what in the click. No more time. No more clicks. Do what in the click. More time. More clicks. Do what in the click. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock. Do what in the click. Tick. Tock. More time. More clicks. No more in the click. No more time. No more clicks. Dwell in the click. Click. Tick. Talk. Tick. Talk. Crack. Talk. Crack. Talk. Crack. Talk. Tick. Talk. Grandfather. Mother and father say I'm too young to be old enough. So I'll never bury you. Before you die, you keep asking for me, didn't you? 我冇出現。One day you're here. Next day you're air. Every blank paper reminds me of air. The invisible you. Pen to paper. Oh, I want to rewind the ending over and over again. Feeling, leaving my mark, linking word to word, drawing sentences out long and far. My voice in pursuit, as if ink can chase air. Grandfather, your grave is lopsided, slanting to the right, and fissures on both sides. Tugged of bristly grass, sprout from the river like cracks. Concrete, after all, it's not invincible. Grandfather, are you restless? Black here, tilting my head to greet my pig, flattened to black and white photo. Matter if there's a black pig or white pig. If it owns, it is mercy pig. Matter if it's a black pig or white pig. If it owns, it is mercy pig. Matter if it's a black pig or white pig. If it owns, it just knows. Matter if it is a black pig or white pig. If it owns, it just knows. No matter if it's a black pig or white pig, if it owns, it is lousy pig. Oh, lady, had you, then about you. Don't you check the same?
The undertaker holds up a black wooden box and asks Mother, "Do you wish to see your father's bones?" I whisper in her right ear, "We will never have another chance." Grandmother, the last of our elders, dies. She is to be buried with grandfather. Mother stops crying and pauses before she gives a nod. The lid of the black box slides open, inch by inch, revealing a surprise. More than just grandfather's bones, but the bones of our bones, of a long line of ancestors, buried and now unearthed in the light of day. I take a photo. Wait. Wait. Through the hollowed eyes, our ancestors looked through mine. Only through time we meet. The double heads of past and future meet.
Time is ticking. Time is ticking.
We have been working on this theater. I began working on it 8 years ago or more. We began designing the possibility of a university theater in Hong Kong. University theaters are extraordinary places where you can take chances, where experimental theater, and especially where the stories of Hong Kong can grow. We have been looking at, I work in creative writing every day. I see stories here that are simply not getting represented on stage. For the first time now in the Black Box, thanks to your support, thanks to many people who have been working on this with me through the years, we finally have a chance to put Hong Kong and its stories on stage, on the map. Locally, internationally, the voices of Hong Kong are born. Thank you. It takes an enormous amount of effort to be pioneers. In that note, a piece of paper is not appropriate, but we're going to take a picture with the right piece of paper. It's also a moment. I've been working in theater since I was a child. I used to sleep in the bathtub on stage so they wouldn't take me home. We want to never leave this theater. We want to stay. We don't want to let you go. We want to keep you too. And in the spirit of the lifelong Black Box Theater to come, I'd like to chorus here on my left. The chorus comes straight out of the creative writing class. I've known them for 4 weeks or less. And it is in their spirit and their willingness to join instantaneously, and join the spirit of the Black Box. We dedicate the theater to them. They are the generation of Hong Kong writers, artists, painters, sculptors that we dedicate this world to. Thank you. I'd also like to thank the crew. We had a chance, but thank all the crew. The many volunteers, sorry. The many volunteers who have helped us. Ooh, the Black Box is losing. Okay, I'd also like to thank the development office. Thank you. Sorry. I'm going to try. We've been rehearsing through the nights and days, and we're losing our voice, but we're bringing Hong Kong voices alive, so forgive my voice. Bernadette Choi, I didn't get to say your name properly. Please stand up. Development office to pull along and many colleagues there. Thank you also to Dr. Alice Lam, whose donation to the Black Box Theatre for the next 2 years will make possible many more voices and artists and plays to come. Thank you to her. Thank you to Daniel Schwab, who can't make it, who's at Yale at the moment as a scholar, who invited our group to participate in the International Still Point Festival. To the Still Point team. And Annie Hub, are you Annie? There you are, please stand up. Woo! Who's also joining us and has been part of the Still Point project in every way. And also to thank Hotel Stage, who joined us on Friday night and who helped to sponsor our show. Thank you to Hong Kong U, to the Dean Douglas Kerr, to Dr. Otto Heim, the School of English, the Finance Office, the Estates Office, the Security Office. We have been working with them all night. So much to do. So little time, they have pulled us through. Thank you to Wilson Chick, who is our writer.
And thank you to the International Still Point Project, because the theme of Only Through Time, I think it brought all the various elements together into this black box. The 30 spokes, where all the different spokes connect to a central hub. And it's also the space in between the hub and the spokes that gives us this variations of creativity. So little did I know, 3 years ago, in the beginning of MFA, and I was in the office of Paige in the main building, and she was talking about, she said, Wilson, do you know that, when a writer writes, he or she is like a designer? And I went, what? And something in my brain just kind of went, and then kind of stopped, because I was like, oh, I never thought about that. And she's saying, every word, every punctuation is like a doorknob, the type of floor that you put in. And I left that meeting, I believe it was 45 minutes, close to an hour, where usually an interview should be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? Totally inspired. And it has been a tremendous journey, because what she and the MFA and the Hong Kong U program has brought in the creative writing is how to bring the artistry and the craftsmanship of good art together, And we are so lucky to be here, part of a team with actors, light, sound, this wonderful stage, you as the audience, this undulating stage that rolls out to the undulating audience, and you guys wash it back to us anew, and we receive it with love and give it back to you over and over again. And we hope that we have many more times to do this. And this is the language of theater, where it brings in words, movement, scent, light, and different possibilities. So we hope that in the near future, we have many, many more to share with you. So I think, you know, this cannot happen because of you as the audience and also the team that we have here.
And let me introduce the members of the artistic team. First, this is Belle Ling. Belle Ling has been a colleague of mine for many years. She was in the creative writing class before that. We've been colleagues, inspirers to each other. Belle writes poetry. We are artists, and she is a friend and lifelong kin. Thank you. We are developing many projects to come, and we hope to introduce them in the Black Box. My colleague Shane Zakrani is right here next to us. He is a playwright. He is a director. His work is featured in Hong Kong, in Singapore, in LA. He's a lecturer here in the MFA. He has many hats, which we can see scattered among us like the pebbles across the world. We thank you for all of it. Anne Wan Lung is an artist. She is the director and designer of the branch on stage. We thank you for the beauty of that. She also works in music, in music therapy, and in writing, and we so appreciate having you with us. Anthony is a student also in creative writing and in drama, with no black box, but with the continuing spirit. We used to perform under the trees, in the heat, 30-degree temperatures, dripping with the branches. We did anything to make shows come alive. You were with us. I remember you worked with Vanessa, your partner, on stage. We were all drenched. The audience was hanging on by a thread, and we produced as much as we could, thanks to all the work, the inspiration, Artie is a Cindy Coy does so many things I can't even begin to end here. Cindy has been also in the creative writing classes at Hong Kong U. She's a writer, she's a poet. She joins us on moving poetry in the summer programs as well and throughout the year. She is working now on a PhD with me as well on exile and critical studies, and she is a lawyer with the Peninsula. Thank you.
Bring him on stage! Bring him on stage!
And she's a mother.
And of course we have Paige Richards. Thank you for your kindness, your inspiration, her passion that oozes out in every pore of her body. And also her devotion to the art and the craft of artistry. You know, that devotion inspires all of us to just be, you know, and big hand to Paige. And we'd like to invite you to have some fun, come up on the stage, experience the stage. There's actually 6 levels of each of these units. So, so even though we're tiny, but we're very flexible and variable. So experience it, go into the pit, have experience of that. You know, feel out the pebble stones, you haven't sat on it. They're great to sit and lean back. Take pictures with the mother branch, enjoy. We also have some popsicles. They're called Nice Pops. A company in Hong Kong. It's made in Hong Kong, handmade. 2 kinds. Any little kids here? Oh, this one. Okay. So for you adults, you can have the boozy type, which is a little bit of alcohol in there, and then there's a non-boozy type. So enjoy your popsicles, hang around, have a drink with us, chat with us, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.